Tack it
Hey,
up!
back it up. Nice.
Spiro
All right.
coming in hot again, 2 weeks in a
What's up?
row.
What's up,
Recurring
boys?
guest.
Happy to be back. God bless you guys.
How about you too, brother? All right. So what's everyone drinking today? Let's hear it.
Prob
The standard, the Miller Lite, dude. You can never go wrong with a good Miller. It's I had to stay away from the fancy stuff, dude. It's too unpredictable. Miller Lite, it's home.
You're gonna be picking someone up in your Ford
humble
Bronco.
doesn't sound.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So completely off that. Magnify
Ooh.
Brewery.
Magnify's awesome.
Little raspberry cotton candy. Sour
Wow.
beer. I said I wasn't gonna do this the first podcast. I converted.
We'll
I mean,
do it.
it's not that bad. It's just like thick for some like I'm drinking this and it's like a thick syrup.
I like
I
that.
don't know if that's normal. I mean, it's
Yeah.
good. No, it's good. It goes down like sour juice. It's all right.
I like sour
What do you
cherry. I
drink?
got it.
What do you drink?
Got some Merlot right here. You know, like the last podcast we talked about it. I am a bitch. I don't drink IPAs. So I
And
drink
then you're
wine
converting
because,
a little bit.
well, no, just to make sure that you guys know I'm a pussy. I drink wine. A little grape
Nothing
juice.
wrong with wine.
No, I
And
like
the
it,
other
dude.
demographic.
Ladies love it. You know
What's
your
everyone's
wines.
week looking
Come
like? Rob,
on.
what's the week looking like for you, man?
This past week, pretty basic, pretty standard. Didn't do
Again?
much. Yeah, I mean, it's been raining here. So
Ooh.
it's rained all
Are you
week.
in
It's supposed to
Florida?
rain all next week.
Been
So,
brick as fuck over here for us.
oh yeah, it's
Oh,
cold and
that's
it's raining, so it's like cold rain, but not snow.
We
So,
literally have frozen ice coming this way.
Dude, yeah, I think we had snow on that Sunday or that Monday after that podcast. That was rough. Me and Dan had it rough, I think. Was that
Oh,
this week?
that was the day, yeah.
Was that this week?
That day after we went to the gym, dude, we just went in like 7 feet of snow.
Dude, I don't want
Just
to talk
barely
about it,
getting there.
honestly. You want to talk about my week? Like, oof, it's a nightmare.
That's how it starts, you know? Holy shit.
Was that this week though?
That was Sunday, dude. The day
Hmm.
after the podcast.
Well, time
Sunday
flies
and
when
a
you're having
Monday.
fun.
If you came here right now, there's like 3 feet of snow. The only person with a landscape fucking driveway is Doug. The only one, dude. He literally cut off the curb of the snow. It's just like a big mountain of snow, and then it's the curb.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's
Legend.
about it. But I fucking hate rain, dude. I don't know if I hate fucking rain.
I just need sunlight because I don't really get too much of it. So I feel better when it's out there. I do take vitamin D3 on a daily basis.
You got
And
it.
no, I mean, honestly, I usually get seasonal depression, but I've been taking this vitamin D3 every morning and I don't I don't hate myself as much every day. I actually love myself.
Dude,
Glad
I
to
don't
hear it.
know. I've never got that seasonal depression shit. I never got
Sad,
that.
sad, seasonal acute depression, it's called. Literally, it's called sad.
Is
Insanity.
it that hard?
What? You said hard?
I've never had it. I swear to God, I've never had that. Been
No,
depressed, dude. I've
yeah.
never like winter came like hunkering
Nah, it's,
down, getting ready.
no, it's insane. As soon as the winter hits, it's just like boom. Like I'm like a different person. I can barely get up,
Yeah,
barely
it's
move
like
around.
fuck what's his face? Ben Franklin, dude, cuz he came up with the whole daylight savings time bullshit. It's basically his fault. They'll lose
Fuck
an
I mean,
hour,
that.
gain an
honestly,
hour.
we should get rid of that. Like we should abolish that. Like it's kind of stupid.
I think some like weird mountain state, I think like Arizona or something, they don't do it.
I mean, they shouldn't. There's no point. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
time zones almost. Like time zones are a social construct.
Time itself
Because
is,
like,
you know.
yeah, wow, that's pretty deep. No, that's pretty deep.
Now we're getting into the matrix here.
Oh
That's
yeah,
not for
dude.
everybody.
Dude,
Yeah. That's like a whole
I'm in
different.
the
That's like
Matrix.
a bonus episode right there. You just go in on that.
What did you do this week, though?
so show.
Man, what did you do? Like, I know what
I
you
mean,
did,
dude,
but tell everybody else.
Sunday came around.
Got fucked.
Got that Tampa Bay shirt. I got it express shipped because
Oh,
I
yeah.
told you guys my brother was sick, and like I had a family member coming in. We were having a big party. I like abused this young lady over the phone.
Weird.
I told you guys.
Uh-huh.
Got that.
Weird
Got
you had a
that one day
gathering,
shipping
though.
for. Yeah, I mean,
Nah,
don't
just
tell
go on.
anybody.
Just kidding.
I just see Tampa. I got all this money on Tampa. Win like $5,000 throughout the weekend. It's just been a good week, sports betting, dude. That shit's addicting. I know you never
Yeah.
got into it, Rob. I'm trying to get Spiro into it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
honestly, yeah.
it's like crack cocaine.
Yeah, I mean, gambling is bad. Like, we don't condone gambling here, but yeah, I mean, like, do it. It is fun.
But yeah,
We don't
With
condone
money
it.
that, I mean, hey, dude.
if you're not scared of losing it, go play.
No, exactly. Dude, I signed up for FanDuel. Honestly, FanDuel, you suck. Couldn't authenticate me. Garbage. Anyways, haven't been able to bet yet. I mean, bro, $5 wager on an 11 game parlay to win 488. And like, yeah, it's like the odds are not in your favor, but $5.
Yeah,
That's like
who
an
cares?
100 times.
That
That's
ain't
an 100.
great,
That's an 100 bagger right there, dude. That's gains.
So Dan, are you a Tampa Bay fan now? Because
Of course he is.
you've
Oh,
never
no,
been
no.
a Tampa Bay fan
No,
before.
no, no.
You've always
No, I mean, of
allegedly
course he is.
you've always allegedly
Brady.
been a Pats fan.
Nah, just loves
I'll
Brady.
take Brady till I die. Brady and Gronk till I die.
Oh my God! So now that's what it is. So you were never a Patriots
Brady
fan. You were
till
always a
I
Brady
die.
fan now.
Let me get Brady tatted on my forehead.
Oh
Brady
I mean,
till die.
I'm a big Brady fan. Not gonna lie.
I'm not a fan
Did
of
you go?
him, but I respect him. You know what I mean?
Knucklehead Eli's only got 2. We got 7.
That's fair enough.
Yeah,
No,
but,
I'm saying we. I'm like there. I'm there.
I mean, yeah, but Eli stopped Brady twice.
Eli,
So, I mean,
I mean,
look at Eli.
I was
look at
a
Brady.
Giants fan for those Super Bowls, so
yeah, just for those Super Bowls. Yeah, like this
yeah,
Super
dude.
Bowl, I'm a Tampa Bay fan.
New York state of mind, bro. Well, no, this Super
That's what you
Bowl,
gotta do.
this Super Bowl, I was asked by 2 different sets of guests at work on Saturday night, and I gave them 2 different answers. Keep them on their toes. Like I said, the Chiefs, and the guy was like, "Oh, come on, man, Brady's got it." And then the other guy asked me at the different table, he's like, "Who you got?" And I said, "The Bucks." And he's like, "Oh man, like come on." He's like, "Fuck Brady," And I'm like, "Ah, shit." You win, you lose. How ironic.
I do the same thing with the
Gotta know
presidential
Brady.
election. You're like, who are you voting for? Ah, Sleepy Joe. And then it's like, come on. And then it's like, yeah, but I'm voting for him for, manager of the waste systems,
Oh yeah.
Like
Fuck
the
yeah.
sewage
He would be good at
department.
that.
Yeah. That's who I voted him for. I actually don't even vote, but
I'm just waiting for Kanye Elon, but
yeah,
that's just me.
That'll be the day.
But well, we won't get too much into it, but if anybody's interested, today President Trump was acquitted by the Senate for the second time. So 2 impeachments, 2 dubs.
2-time back-to-back impeachment impeachment champ.
Obviously.
So
God bless him.
So going off of Elon, Rob, show the shirt.
I mean, it's not an Elon shirt. I mean, I'm gonna order a SpaceX shirt. I'm putting that out there in the Matrix system. But I'm rocking the old Space Force official SpaceX or Space Force, not SpaceX.
Didn't plan it, but I do have a Space Kitty, astronaut cat.
That's what we need.
I don't know. Again, like we're in a different dimension.
Elon was on Jerry, as we know. This is 3 times now, Jerry. He's given us 3 special times. He told me throughout it something special that I would like to share with the crowd. So we went into this on like the first podcast. So Rob, break it down.
I think it was
This capped off the week. This was like a week. This was like the week.
Yeah, so like this was the peak of probably my existence. Episode 1, the music I was listening to, I told Dan I was listening to some pirate shanties. Just a little bit of everything. You just find a playlist, some pirate shanties, listen around, and it's good. And I sent Dan a Snapchat because I know he didn't believe me. He thought I was just making it up. So I sent him a Snapchat of me jamming out, on the ride home. This week on Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, Joe asks him, "Hey Elon, what type of music you listen to?" And I was super intrigued before, like I didn't know Elon Musk listened to pirate shanties. I was just like, yeah, I wonder what type of music. He probably listens to like Beethoven or something. You know what I mean? Like when you're that smart, you're probably listening to like something crazy. But Elon said pirate shanties. So pretty much you do the math. I'm Elon Musk.
Yeah, I was actually going to say that. Like you definitely are. It makes sense
Yeah, the numbers
Same
are
way.
there.
because you've never seen Rob and Musk in the same place at once.
Right.
That is true.
Dude, I
Because
swear, you and him are the only people in the world that are listening to that music.
No, dude, I'm telling you, it's
Unless you're a
fucking
true
catchy.
pirate, like that dude. You know that dude from Dodgeball that thought he was a pirate?
Yeah, yeah, the eye patch guy.
The fucking blonde, the eye.
Uh,
And then at the end, dude's got the slick back hair. You guys are the only. I swear on my life, you could not make that up. The
Dude,
only
there's a
people I've
whole
ever heard
community,
listen to that
dude. There's a whole community behind us.
yeah, there definitely is. Pumping Doge. I
Pumping
mean,
the.
Elon, I don't know.
shit.
I don't know if you guys keep up with his Twitter, but he's been memeing pretty hard. And ironically enough, after he tweeted like a week ago that he was going to be off Twitter for a while, that's not the case. He's on, he's pumping, he's doing work, honestly.
I haven't followed him there because I don't have a Twitter. I barely see that shit. I don't got
I mean,
Twitter,
Yeah.
pretty much
Facebook.
anytime he says something, everybody's all over that.
Yeah, and he
But yeah,
usually tweets out just like meme stuff, just like funny stuff, or like random
Mhm.
memes, or like Doge to the moon or something. And he got in trouble like a few years back with like the SEC or something, because like he tweeted out something that like once Tesla
Mhm.
hit a certain price or something, he was going to do a split or something, or maybe make it private. He said something like that, which was like obviously a meme, but since he was like CEO or whatever of Tesla, so like the SEC was like, "Oh no, you can't do that," and like fine, basically a slap on the wrist. They like
Uh-huh.
fined him and like told him he couldn't be like CEO for like 2 weeks or something. But like it's Elon Musk, so
He
it's
talked
like,
some shit to the SEC after that because honestly, the SEC could suck a dick.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
They're only there to make sure that insider trading is only allowed for them and their friends.
right,
No,
right,
they're like it's good. No, like it's fine. God forbid you make a couple bucks.
like
dude.
God forbid.
So
I
I
mean, richest
listened.
man on earth. Sure.
Oh, I know.
Fuck yeah.
I listened to this podcast with the guy Vlad from Robinhood, like the
Hmm.
CEO of Robinhood, and a bunch of other like executives and everything like that. And I listened to it, and they asked him a bunch of questions like what he would do differently in the situation, how does he move on from here, this and that, and everything.
Softballs.
And then, dude, at the end of it, I find out one of the guys on the podcast is like one of the first investors in Robinhood. So the whole podcast, I threw it out the window basically.
Yeah,
I'm like, this is it's like
don't blame you.
it's a
It's a
whole like
shame.
45-minute podcast I listened to, which was really just an infomercial for Robinhood, like
Hmm.
making him not seem like the bad guy. And that's what they did. Like they asked him these questions, and he just made it like, well, I had to do it, which like, okay, I understand if you have to like pause trading on the stock for like your own reasons, like because there's some higher ups that are telling you to do it, but just come out and say that and be like, listen, the people who really support Robinhood, like all these hedge funds and stuff, they're making us do it. Just say that from day one. I'd have more respect for you.
I mean, proof. That's the problem. You'd implicate so many people in like an actual like criminal trial, though, if you were to say
What?
that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, like it's like volatility. You know, like the markets took that huge dump when GameStop and whatever was going up, just shaking everybody
Yeah,
out.
but now those Wall
I mean,
Street
fuck
bets
Vlad though.
guys, they like pump everything up though. You see
I
those
mean,
weed stocks this week?
are they? Yeah, but like, are they though? Because like, you
Uh,
still need
the
some
one
big,
stock went
you need some
out the
big
roof.
institutional money to get behind that. So you,
Oh yeah, I mean yeah.
those institutions though, like, they people get paid to monitor those sorts of subreddits and forums and whatnot. So like, they're on that side too. You know, like they're also getting in on these things and then shorting the shit out of it. You know, they're all in on it.
Yeah, true. So what's your week been like, dude?
Oh, nothing, man. Just class and work and just honestly a whole lot of procrastination, you know. Just
Yeah,
looking at my shit and just saying, oh God, you know.
I was just doing homework
That's it.
before this. I completely understand.
Yeah, don't bother. I did
I mean,
a
yeah,
couple essays, did an essay yesterday, an essay today, quick like page essay, not too bad. Valentine's Day weekend at work, so you already know, serving all those beautiful, beautiful couples. making everybody's day better.
Yo, is it me or is Valentine's Day bullshit?
Oh,
Like it's
dude,
bullshit.
it's a Hallmark holiday.
Exactly. It's
Really,
all
it's bullshit.
commercialization. Consume, consume, consume. Like buy chocolate, waste your fucking time. Like buy shit for a bitch who actually doesn't care about you and already, you know, like you already know.
Dude, I bought perfume, a teddy bear,
Oh
roses
my
for
god.
See, but
$90.
like, yeah, but like, don't bother, dude. It's so simple.
I'm sitting
I mean, I've done the
out.
same.
I'm like, I'm definitely just gonna get a handshake, like a slap on the ass, and like, you're good.
No, like,
Like
dude,
keep walking.
I'll be spending Valentine's Day A serving steak, and then B with Pamela Henderson. All right,
Dude, I had so
Scarlett Johansson.
yeah,
Like, I'm
yeah.
out of here.
One of my friends, he was just like, man, like he's single and he's like, man, like Valentine's Day, I hate it. It makes me like, feel so alone.
Oh,
And
what?
like I want to spend like find a girl and like spend money on her and do cute shit and like buy her flowers and I'm like, no,
Just
dude.
do that,
I
son.
I don't want to do that.
Hmm.
I'd
Dude,
rather be alone and like just not buy flowers just because it's some certain day. Like if it's your anniversary or something, okay, yeah, buy her flowers or something. But just Valentine's Day for no reason, you
Yeah,
know?
I I don't want to give my oppressors more money than they need.
Yeah.
yeah, I wouldn't mind buying my girlfriend like flowers because she like deserves a lot of stuff, you know. But when I'm getting overcharged for a bunch of roses, like $90 for a bouquet of
No,
roses,
shit, dude.
they might as
Are
well be
you out of
shooting
your mind?
themselves in
$90. You can get a whole. You
the
can
head.
get a huge edible arrangement bigger than me for that $90. And edible arrangements are nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, go to the store besides ShopRite, go to a florist, tell me how much those roses are.
I'm going to
They might
ShopRite
as
all
well just
day.
give
I mean, I don't go to
me.
ShopRite, but like for flowers, like yes, I've went to
I wish
ShopRite in
I
the
had time
past.
to go to ShopRite. Dude, even the chocolate. I bought a teddy bear for
Uh,
$40.
Jesus Christ.
well,
How big is this teddy
Dude,
bear? Is it full size? Is
it's,
it
it
better
life
be bigger
size?
than
it's
you.
life size. It's
All right,
tall. It's
no.
like my height. Yeah,
And
but
you have to
no,
do that
that's
every
crazy.
year?
Yes, it's like not even a
They're-
surprise, you know. It's like oh,
That's
like
what I'm saying.
yeah,
They expect it. Like it's a random thing. Like let's change
Well,
Valentine's Day to like sometime in like August when no one expects it, and
hmm.
and then you just buy her flowers and chocolate for no reason.
Well, they have like a national day for everything nowadays,
Oh, I
which
bet,
is
dude.
also
everything, dude.
no, they do. You've never. Oh, I mean, you're not on the social medias, but dude, there's a national whatever day, like every day practically. There was one a few months ago. There was like a whole month every day was like a national blah 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 day. And dude, it's such like I don't like honestly think about how great of a profiling it is because you're on Facebook, which is already like a CIA project, and then you have National Dad Day, so you post a picture with your dad. National Mom Day, you post a picture with your mom. National Boyfriend Girlfriend Day, you post a picture with your boyfriend or girlfriend. National Pet Day, National this day, and literally you're just like bam, like you just gave them
Yeah,
like
just
here's a
more
family, like
content.
this is
Yeah.
what we do, like this is what we like take it now. You know, they just put it up right here, like for
100%
sale.
true.
No, like look, like for sale. Just have it for sale sign.
Dude, well
And that's
that's
pretty much
like
Valentine's Day.
even Elon Musk said on the Joe Rogan podcast that Facebook AI, which has a Twitter, which I looked up and they do have an official Twitter, and they
Interesting.
just gather all your data and just let it run
Jack.
free.
That yeah, I mean that's like a big. I mean, dude, if you have the Facebook app on your phone or computer, which obviously you have to have it on one way to use it, but they even if you have Facebook off and you're logged out, like they're still like they like even right now, like we're doing this over Discord, like yeah, like they're collecting this data.
Yeah.
Even though like I'm not logged into Facebook, like you're not logged into Facebook, you don't even have Facebook. Dan doesn't, but like no, like they're there listening,
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
nuts.
Gmail does too. Interestingly enough, like all those there's off topic, but those WikiLeaks emails, like the way those people would communicate is in like Gmail drafts, because that's like one way to like not trace stuff.
Hmm.
So I guess it wasn't in
That's
WikiLeaks,
crazy.
but like that's like a big thing. Like I'll type myself a draft, leave it in my drafts, and then somebody else with that same password or account on there would sign in and read the
Oh,
draft and then
yeah.
reply, you know.
Interesting.
That's
But
some
yeah, like
crazy
a
fucking
lot of people
shit, man.
don't care, but like we give up. It's just like metadata, and it's just like just just data dumps of just like everything, like anything you can think of. Like they collect that data. It's just raw data, you know.
Yeah.
But people don't like understand
Well, that's the
what
other thing. People are like, "Oh, I have
that
nothing
means.
to hide." It's like, yeah, well, it's
And
not
it's like,
about
yeah,
you hiding something.
it's about them having
You
anything.
want your whole
Yeah,
life
Yeah.
on the internet?
it's insane.
And like Facebook,
God forbid you get some kind of power.
if you look at what it's
You
under
go.
in like the stock market, it's like I think it's technically like an advertising company or something. I think like it
Yeah,
listed in like the sectors in the stock market. It's like advertising or
you're
something.
saying Facebook is an advertising company?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's that means what's the product there? You are the product.
Yeah, exactly. That's
You know? So
anything free to use, like yes, you're essentially the product.
yeah.
That's like a rule of thumb that you could generally follow. But like again, like people don't really care. And oh, I mean, going back to Valentine's Day, dude, that's why like everything, like it, the whole thing, like everything is just so like unrealistic because you're expected to do this specific set of activities and buy these sets of things on Valentine's Day for your significant other. If you don't, maybe they're okay with it, but then even then, like they're on Facebook, they see everybody else doing it, so they're like, oh wow, like my boyfriend's a piece of shit. Like, Dan, you're a piece of shit, you know? And it's like, wait, no, like,
I'm a piece
like I
of
got you
shit.
flowers like yesterday for like no reason, like I'd rather, you'd rather give your significant other flowers on like just like a random day. Like I feel like that's more meaningful because it like, for me, it's like Valentine's Day is just like a chore. Because if you don't do it, then you're deviating from the herd and like how dare you deviate from the herd,
Right.
you know?
See, like I buy her flowers and shit regardless. I'll just buy them randomly if I go to a store or something. But just that weight of like, I have to do this.
Yeah.
I hate to
No,
be
it's like
like
so
being
much,
told to do
it's a
something, but
little bit
like
of
to
added
have like a
stress.
whole world tell you to do something, basically making you perform and making you do this thing. It's like, what am I getting
Well, it's
myself
like when
into?
you go out to eat, dude, like the phone eats first. But you know what I noticed? You know what I noticed about when people, I mean, I'll post my food, but you know what I noticed is that it's never of what people cooked. It's what they're out eating and consuming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Barely see people cook. I get that. Yeah.
Like when I post pictures of food, like you don't see it, Rob, because we're not on Snapchat, but I'm sure Dan sees it sometimes. Like that's food that I cooked, you know?
Yeah, because you put your work into it. You probably got a little pride in it.
Exactly.
You know, so you're
Definitely.
you're proud of it. So you're like, okay, let me show this off a bit.
Kind of. Well, no,
Y-
definitely show it off, but just flexing the expertise. Like if anybody, I mean, I'll plug that. Like if anybody needs a personal chef, like contact me. Spiro B at gmail.com. Spiro Beta Echo at gmail.com. Spiro. B is in bzz at gmail.com. We can work stuff out. Not
Dude, you
certified,
know what it is?
but
For
also the
Valentine's
IRS
Day
can blow me.
too,
Go on. Go on, my bad.
for you single guys, isn't there pressure on you guys? I always felt like when I was like single, dude, I get it. I'm not
Hell
no
no.
fucking David
Well, yeah.
Beckham, but I always had pressure during this time. I'm like, what am I doing? I don't have any woman now. Like you're going in the wrong places to find girls.
I mean, like
Russia,
I
please.
did, so like it's different, and like I also like feel that pressure, but I mean, at the end of the day, you have to realize that like again, it's just so tough, dude, because like you're on that phone and you're scrolling on like Instagram, like all my Instagram Discover shows me is like finance stuff, politics stuff, and like naked women. And no, I mean like seriously. So like, dude, you go on Instagram and you're just like you see all this stuff and you're just like, oh, bro, like I need to do this. Like I need to like find this and do that and and it's like and then you just find yourself in like bad situations and then you find yourself like sad.
Right. So I was gonna say basically the opposite. I'm like, I don't even
Oh,
know.
really?
I don't even know like
Nice.
what day. Like February 14th. All right, it's coming up. Whatever. Like no idea. No pressure about it. Just because to me it's another day,
Hmm.
and I don't see any of that
Same.
stuff like what you were saying on Facebook. How like you were kind of using the example from a girl's perspective, like, oh, my boyfriend's a piece of shit. He didn't buy me anything. But like from a single person's perspective, is I don't see all these couples posting that stuff. So it's like I don't
Uh,
even realize that like people are together and like I'm at home feeling lonely. To me, it's just another day, and it's like it's acting like that because I don't have the social media to see all that like couple stuff.
to me,
I respect you for that,
it's
man.
almost like it's just like there's so much like unorganic stuff nowadays, you know, like it's
Especially on
no,
social
yeah,
media, homes
man, it's just like
themselves.
it's not
No,
organic because it didn't like I didn't like wake up and decide like, oh man, like I want to express my gratitude to someone that I love, you know? It's like no, like I'm supposed to do it. So like
Yeah,
it's not organic, you know?
yeah,
it's all a facade, man. If you don't do it, you're a piece of
Yeah.
shit.
yeah.
The same
It's
aspect of if you don't celebrate Valentine's Day, if you don't follow the social trends,
No,
you're a
yeah, I mean
piece
like
of
maybe like
shit.
go out to eat or something, like that's fine. It's like it's normal, you know? But like all this other stuff,
What were
it's
you
like why
saying, bro?
bother?
I was gonna say it's like a double-edged sword, kind of. You know, like you're kind of screwed both ways. Like
Hmm.
if you don't do anything, you're a piece of shit.
Hmm.
But then if you do anything, you're a cog in the machine. You know, you're just given
Isn't that
into.
sad how that's how they made it though? Do you remember like right when MySpace came out? I remember you got me in MySpace. It
MySpace was
was
I
like,
awesome,
never
dude.
had one.
dude, honest, dude. After that, everything changed. Because that's
Hmm.
like the first moment you were
Tom, I
like,
think he was the
I
Oh
care
creator.
what
yeah,
people think about me. 'Cause that was the first moment you were like, I want people to see what I do. I care what people think about me.
See, I
Dude, our
don't care what
generation
people
really
think
got hit
about
with
me.
it hard.
And that's like a
yeah.
big problem for me.
That's a great thing to know.
That's a
It's
big
good and
issue
bad,
though.
you know?
Yeah, again, see like everything is a double-edged sword,
But
dude.
to have that
Yeah.
fuck you attitude is amazing. To
Yeah,
use
but
it
it's
to
like
your
again,
advantage
like
is a
how
different
dare
thing,
you?
you know?
Like how dare you have that?
Yeah.
And
I'm
that's the problem. I mean, like, do you want, and that's why, like, do you want to deviate from the herd or do you want to blend right in and just, and that's the big issue. And then then you can think like, all right, like, do I have like a narcissist personality complex, like a Napoleon complex? Because like sometimes even I feel like, oh, like I don't want to associate with X because blah 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 blah. And like not because I think I'm better, but it's just like I don't want to do that or like I'm not into that.
mm-hmm.
But then it goes back to the same thing because it's like, oh, like bro, like how are you not into that? Like why aren't you, bro? And it's like, and then you have to like, then it's like, what the hell am I sitting here explaining myself to you for?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. What were you gonna say? Because I know you cared for a while, Robin. So now you got this fuck you attitude a little bit. You got that swagger to you.
Swag, yep.
We used to be the same way, dude. But like I respect that now because I'm not like that anymore. I don't give a fuck. But like I got that from you.
Mhm.
Like my whole thing is like I don't want to say I'm anti social media, but for me personally, I just had to get away from it.
I
And
agree.
the big thing for me was I went and I looked through my Facebook feed and I looked through my Instagram feed, and like besides the fact that like I found myself just spending hours on it each day and everything like that, like I knew that part was bad, but then I looked at my page, I took a step back and I looked at it as if I was an outsider who didn't know me. And I
Mhm.
scrolled through it and I kind of just thought to myself, like if I didn't know who I was, I thought to myself, okay, this guy's like a dick. You know, like this is
Mhm.
like I don't think I'd be friends with this guy.
Hmm.
And I'm like that,
Interesting.
and then I realized that and I'm like, okay, so this page, my whole social media presence is not who I am.
Yeah.
So I deleted it.
Good on you, man.
I mean,
See,
like, yeah, I
Instagram,
could.
I tried.
Yeah, I
I
was gonna
still got to do
say,
it.
I could like revamp it or this and that and everything, but at the same time, like, I was spending too much time on there to begin with, because I
Absolutely.
cared what people thought about me. That's why I was posting stuff that wasn't really who I am, or like I would take pictures of my car all the time or something, try to show off my car, which like I love my car and everything, but I'm not like, oh, look at me, I have a nice car. You
Yeah.
know, like I'm a pretty humble guy, so I just I don't know, I had to cut it out, had to get rid of it. MySpace, dude, I loved MySpace back in the day. I was also too young to really know what was going on. But the
Yeah.
part that was
I think we were too young to understand it.
yeah, but the part that was fucked up about MySpace, which like maybe like people who were older than us that had MySpace, you could show your top friends. You could just pick and choose like your top 8. So
Yeah.
like, dude, if I thought we were like boys or whatever and I have you guys in my top friends, but then Dan doesn't have me in his top friends, I'm like, dude, what the
What
hell?
son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you're in my top 8 and I'm not in your top 8. Like what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder how that was like for older
People that
people.
actually understood it.
People, or because MySpace was kind of like the breakthrough, so maybe no one even understood. I mean, I don't know. I didn't understand. What I liked about MySpace too is it was more customizable than Facebook, so everyone's page was different. You could have music playing on your page when you were doing it. Facebook, you go to everyone's page, it's the same thing, cookie cutter.
Yeah.
Just everyone's the same.
Love conformity though.
I think that's what they wanted to step away from, though, because MySpace was ultimate freedom.
Yeah.
Not to like go back into the old shit.
Like
That
that's
was
like
like
the
you did
whole.
whatever you.
That's like a lot of things. Like when was MySpace even like around? Like what year was that?
Thousands.
I want to say it started
Not even in the
04.
10s.
I
Yeah.
want to say it started 04 and it was dead by like
Because that's like
dead
yeah,
before
the world
10.
is just like fundamentally different from then in general
Well,
in
yeah.
all aspects. You
That's the
know.
thing. It's like that like most people probably still had dial up then, you know? So it's like
Yo,
how
yeah,
often were people
you can be on the computer and not on the
yeah,
like
so it's
that
like
kind of
how
shit.
often were people on there really looking at stuff? I remember when I was in 6th grade, which is probably 2007, 2008, MySpace was big, Facebook was like maybe just starting to get traction, and then there was literally like a divide where it was just like, okay, you have this group of people, they're on MySpace, they're still using MySpace, and then this group of people, they're on
Oh,
Facebook and they only use Facebook, their MySpaces are like dead, inactive, whatever. And then by the time I was in like 7th grade, like the end of 7th grade, 8th grade, it was like everyone just,
yeah.
migrated to
I mean, I had
Facebook.
Facebook in like 6th or 7th grade probably.
Yeah.
It's like crazy to think about. I think we all did.
100%. I had it in 7th grade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, and like so
What else were
gone.
we
You're
doing
just
for
like, oh
YouTube?
man, like I'll go on Facebook and it's like, oh, like, and it's like your Facebook status like 10 years ago. And dude, it's just like it's insanity, you know?
Yeah.
It's like insanity. I just like
It's
I can't
crazy.
even. That's like yeah, it's so like proof like 2021 versus like 1721. Like imagine you were in 1721, dude. Like you're literally waking up just churning butter.
Yeah.
You're waking up milking those. And yeah, I was talking to my mom today, and she was like, you just want to wake up and milk cows, and I'm like, if they're my cows, like yes.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, I don't want to milk another man's cow just to get paid. I'd rather just milk my own. I swear, this was like a legitimate conversation.
Oh my! So you know what's
Love my mother.
absolutely insane? I was talking to
Mm.
my parents yesterday or 2 days ago, and I was just like, "Hey, on vacation, let's go to like Boston or something, or like someplace up in the Northeast, and just one day work on some like lobsterman's boat, and just do that for like
Oh,
an 8 hour shift, and just catch lobsters." And then he'll just pay us in lobster. Like we work for free.
yeah.
We set the traps. We pick up the lobster, whatever, and he just gives us a few lobsters, and then we eat that for dinner one day. Like, doesn't that sound
Oh,
cool?
yeah.
And my parents
Not
were like,
that bad of a deal.
yeah, my parents were like, absolutely not. Why would we work on some guy's
What?
boat? We could just buy a lobster for like $8 a pound or whatever it costs.
But like, yeah, don't even need to buy it if you just go and get it.
Yeah, but I'm
Easy.
like, yeah, but like it's the experience. Like we're on this dude's boat. We're like, hey, buddy, like just kick it old school. Just be like, hey, buddy, you got work today? Just I don't need cash, dude. Just give me a couple lobsters.
Yeah.
I work today.
And then like, dude, some Bostonian dude, he'll be
You
like,
pick me
hop
up on the
on.
corner of the street.
Yeah, dude. I guarantee you I could find one person that'll do it. You're like, dude, give me 6
yeah,
lobster.
yeah.
They're catching hundreds of lobsters, dude. Give me 6, which is a shit ton of lobster. You're like, dude, just give me
I'll work
6
the boat all
lobsters.
day.
Yeah. Probably throw me overboard if I fucking annoy him or something. Fuck it.
What the
No, yeah, you're gonna find that one crazy lobsterman.
Yeah, dude. But like, I get what you're saying. Like sometimes, dude, just like take it simple. Just make it simple, and
I wish life could be like that.
yeah,
But that's how I mean, and
dude, for
again,
the
like like
longest,
you're talking to your parents and you're telling them that, and they grew up in even simpler times, but even them, they're like, yeah, like too simple for me,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
you know.
for the longest time, I feel like everyone was trying to overcomplicate shit.
Mm.
But I felt myself like in the beginning of quarantine. Like I told you, bro. I like stepped back. I'm like, dude, what the fuck am I doing?
Just jerking off.
Like I'm making my whole life more complicated than it is. Not even. That was when I was Coom free,
Yeah,
Coom City
you're
free.
just too sad to. Doesn't feel the same.
Dude, but now it's just like I don't know. I guess life's back in order. More people need to know that like you don't have to make it that hard. A lot of people make it hard on themselves.
Yeah,
yeah. Well,
Everyone's
also when
problems
the
are
the
like mostly
government
self-inflicted.
the government is also, just about oppression. They
Yeah,
care less about
I mean,
safety
yeah.
and more about oppression.
they do flex their
Well, they
power.
don't give a fuck about us.
No,
Oh
but I
yeah,
mean, like people still defend it though, because like I was like before all this stuff started, like even like in February, because like I was watching the news and like I guess like government oppression we can talk about like COVID. I don't want to talk, we want
yeah,
to talk
yeah.
about
We
COVID all the time, but
yeah,
I mean, dude, like I'm reading headlines, watching the news, and they're literally mocking coronavirus in December, and then in January, February, they start saying like, oh, like coronavirus, like the new strain of blah 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 blah, and then just like overnight, you know, everybody just like totally shifted, everybody got crazy, and then now we're just not able to go about normal life, you know.
Dude, next month is a year. You gotta think.
I mean, yeah, I was saying a year, and people are like, nah, man, like it's the summer.
Dude, people were saying 2 weeks. Remember in the beginning? They're like, just stay in your house for 2 weeks. You'll be
oh
I mean,
yeah,
we talked about it last night, Dan, when we were over at Pete's, but like, it's like you put the frog in a pot of water and you slowly turn up the heat to a boil, and the change is just so gradual that you just don't even notice.
yeah. I
They're
mean,
just
I
totally gone.
like now. So I remember back like around the summer, they were like, okay, we're going into like phase 2 or whatever, and it's like this means we're opening this, and then we're gonna go into phase 3 or whatever. But now there's no talk about the end. They're like, all right, we'll see where we get in like 3 weeks, and then we'll do another like press release.
gonna
But
circle back
now,
to it.
yeah, now there's no there's no stopping it. You know what I mean? There's no like
Mm.
deadline where they're like, okay, let's see where we are in 2 months. Like, let's see where we are in 3 months. They're
No,
just
I mean
like,
people are
you're like
people are
this.
ready. No, like people are saying like, yeah, like 2023, like definitely.
Oh my
And you're like,
god.
what? Like 2023, definitely. It's like, listen, man, like I'm not trying to sound selfish here, but like, listen, like we're dapper men's in our 20s. Like we don't, like, no, we can't just give you 3 years to steal our money and take away our
Of the
freedoms.
prime, of the prime
Yeah,
years of
this is
life.
our prime. This is literally our prime.
I mean, this could be anybody's prime. You shouldn't be able to take away 3 years of people's lives,
Yeah.
and now and emotionally traumatize them forever as well, and they'll never be able to go out in public the same.
I don't
I mean,
Emotionally, I
remember.
yeah,
can't go out in public at
they're
all.
gonna give us all an underlying mental condition.
I don't remember if we talked about it last week, but are you guys gonna get the shot when it becomes like available to you?
We did.
The
We did. I
vaccine?
was actually I was
We
actually
did.
rewatching that podcast. Yeah, and Dan was drunk as shit. He's like, "Fuck no." He's like,
Yeah.
he was talking about the
I mean,
doctor
dude,
shitting his
I'll say
balls.
this right now when I'm not drunk at all. Fuck no.
Yeah,
God no. God no. Dude, are you kidding? It's not a chance in hell, dude. You see that one lady gets it? She's like,
Oh yeah, she just passed out.
it's
back
chronically.
away from me.
And it's like, oh, like of course she does.
I
Yeah, my
tell you
my
guys the story.
I was gonna
Go.
say my dad I think 2 or 3 days ago got the vaccine.
Really. I
Yeah.
mean, my parents have like they ponder it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like for me, like I'm not gonna get it. Like I don't.
I don't plan on getting it either.
Yeah.
How does he
And I told
feel?
my parents he feels fine. He says his arm's a little
No, I
sore.
mean, no, yeah, of course, that's like the with most.
But yeah, and I was just like, he's like, "Are you gonna get it?" And I'm like, "No, I don't think so. I'm not scared of it." Like, and I don't think
No.
anyone should be scared of it, you know. But
Yeah, bro, but like, be a hero. Like, modulate your cells. I mean, if it were a
No, I'm
traditional
just not
vaccine,
down for
maybe,
that.
but like and I know like I'm not a scientist, like I'm not an expert, but like they've tried the mRNA vaccines. Like the only reason that they haven't used them is because they usually like they killed their test animals, I guess, after a certain period. But I mean, like it's not a traditional vaccine because if you can still get it and it just alleviates symptoms and you can still transmit it, it's like
yeah,
it's a therapeutic, maybe. It's a prophylactic, maybe. But I don't think you can really call it a vaccine.
yeah. I
And like,
remember
Who fucking trusted
you
man?
know,
I saw something that like the Russians got some Sputnik vaccine,
yeah,
Sputnik
yeah.
4, I think they called it.
I
And
told you that's the best.
I told my parents, I was like, listen, I will take that Russian vaccine without a doubt. And they were like, why would you do that? And I was like, well, they beat us to the moon.
Those motherfuckers don't play, dude.
And
They
I was
don't
like, yeah.
play,
That's
dude.
hilarious.
I was like,
You
they beat
think
us to the
Putin's
moon.
playing around?
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Putin needs Russia to
Not a
get back in
chance in hell.
action.
But
I mean, yeah. How much longer can you just sit on your couch just like
I
waiting?
mean, dude, I'm pretty sure Fauci. I was talking to somebody when I was at work, some guest, and they were saying how like Fauci was saying like 75 or 85% vaccination to like really return to normal. And it's like the latest poll had like a 67-33 split in the vaccination. Like will get it 66%, will not 33 or 67-33. It's like off those that fake poll alone, like you're not getting herd immunity.
yeah.
But you don't need 85% to be vaccinated, but supposedly like a year ago, if you asked about herd immunity, it was somewhere between like 70 and 80% of the herd has either gotten the virus or pathogen in question or vaccinated. Because like you vaccinate the rest that can't really get COVID or else they'll be gone.
Yeah.
It's like but they actually changed the definition of herd immunity. If you look it up on like the CDC or the World Health Organization, like they changed what herd immunity means. So,
Well, the
you
World
know,
Health Organization doesn't even recognize Taiwan as a country.
yeah,
So,
Really?
Tedros, that,
yeah.
yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I mean, dude, like they'll shout anti-science, anti-this, but it's like, dude, like I don't give a fuck about the World Health Organization because like they don't care, like they don't care about world health, so like I don't care what they have to say.
Yeah. What else you got, Dan?
Dude, funny story. Funny story about the COVID vaccine. So this is like
Mhm.
regular that comes in. This bald motherfucker, dude. It's like the day before the Super Bowl. And, I'm feeling good. I got the day off. So this guy comes in. He's like, "Hey, man, how are you doing?" I said, "I'm pretty good." I'm like, "What are you doing for the Super Bowl?" "Oh, I'm going to a buddy's house, this, that, the other." I said, "I'm going to a friend's house after that," because I'm like, this is open game now. This guy's cool. I can say I'm going to a buddy's house. He's like, "How many people are there?" I'm starting to get weird. I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "8." He's like, "Are they good?" He's like, "Are they good, though?" He's like, "Because I'm getting the vaccine next week." And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, this ain't normal. I mean, you can't think this is okay. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, so I'm sitting here getting interrogated by this guy. And at the end of it, he's like, "I just want to stay safe, man."
And it's like, all right, so
Dude, he's
like,
asking me questions on if they got tested. I'm like, dude, I didn't even touch you. There's
I
no
know, but like,
money exchange.
oh man, see, like, yeah, I mean, that's like the state of America.
And this
Yeah.
is a guy that's been coming in since we started. That is the state of America. So talking about the state of America, dude. You have a financial part in the segment every day. Every week, I guess. Oh, now I'm drunk. So you guys give me a little rundown about what's going on. Because I've been following Instagram trends. I've been buying what's hot on Instagram.
I mean, we're notching all-time highs on the indexes like every week. Like I think we're on like the second or third straight week of gains.
But
Maybe
what's
the
hot?
market's getting a little
What's
frothy, they
good
say.
to invest in? Tell people what's good. Like people love sex, drugs, and money. So we got to get
I
money
mean,
out of the way.
dude, I was honest. I was talking to Leo today, and like we've discussed this like months ago even, and like got to get on that train. But genomics, cybersecurity,
Think that's the
and
next wave.
I think those are going to be the like two very big bull runs. I mean, they've already been like, if you go look up like those stocks, like they're already pretty big, but that really is the future. Gene editing and genomics and gene sequencing and all that mumbo jumbo.
Yeah.
Dude, because I'm a
Uh,
moron. People are like, buy weed stocks, buy
I mean, yeah,
pharmaceuticals.
And
those have
yeah,
went up a
you
lot.
see Sundial,
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
SNDL,
dude,
dude,
Mike,
another penny ripper. And yeah, that thing ran up.
dude, I told you about that Oxygen. Randomly bought it, and then I randomly bought another one the other day that this guy said to buy. Went up $2. Thinking in my head, I'm like, it can't be this easy. Like, there's no way it can be this easy. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not.
I mean,
There's no way it
I
can be
got the
that easy.
portfolio open right here, man. I mean, like this week I was up about 2%. Not bad.
Yeah, I
Had
started this week
a lot of
pretty.
volatility
Yeah,
last week. Very choppy price action.
for sure. I started the week pretty hot for the first probably 2 or 3 days, and then like around like Wednesday, Thursday, it kind of went back to where I started the week at. But I took some profits, secured some profits.
Oh yeah. I'm a
It was
big
nice.
Visa fanboy, ticker V. I just over this last week I sold a nice call option that I bought on it about 2 weeks ago. Locked in like a nice like 60% return on that.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
See, you guys talk about these calls, these puts. What the fuck is that?
Oh, dude, it's
Gambling.
it's
What
it's
is
Well, I
that?
mean,
options.
yeah, financial derivatives. I mean, not for the faint of heart. I was actually thinking about it. I was thinking about it today. Um, but I mean, even for people, like for people listening to this, like don't even I don't even want to I don't want to say don't even worry. Like if you want to really talk about this stuff, like again, like contact Spiro B Echo Echo at gmail.com. But you just want to get invested, man. You want the best time to start was yesterday. The next best time to start is today, and the third best is tomorrow.
Yep.
And because let's say you're going to lease a car, you go pay 350 every month for like 3-4 years for something that you don't own. Imagine you were putting down 350 a month, getting about 10% return each year, in one of the biggest bull runs, instead of wasting away. Well, have you guys ever leased a car? I don't want to lie and say how much like how
No.
much is a 3 year? So 3 years, you're paying like 300 a month. Three times
My
three
girlfriend
times
leases her
12 is
car too
12,
for a month.
36. So 3,600.
She pays $369.
Yeah, so
A
you're
brand
talking
new.
about 3,600 a year, 3 minute. You're 10% return. You could turn that same like 7, 8, 9, 10,000 into like 20.
People don't think like that, dude. Leasing that is not like leasing a car. I don't know how you guys feel on this. Fucking stupid.
I mean, as a finance guy,
It's like
like I mean, leasing is bad. I think you should just own. But a car is a bad investment in
you.
general
I
because
was
like yeah,
just
it gets you from point A to point B, but it's a bad investment.
I
But
was
you need it.
I was gonna ask you this. So Dave Ramsey, he's like a big finance guy. I don't
Oh
know if you
yeah,
know him.
I've listened to him a couple times. I
Yeah,
like him.
yeah. I have his book in my Amazon cart. I need to pull the trigger and
Nice.
buy it. But I watched like a little. I think someone called in and they were like, "Yeah, listen, like I make however much money a month, and like the money that I save, I could basically afford a car payment." So like after all my bills and everything, he's like, I have like $200 extra a month. That's just like free
Huh.
spending.
Uh-huh.
So should I just buy a car that's like $200 a month or something? And he had like a good way. I don't want to quote him and chop it up, but he was basically just like 90% of people are in debt and 90% of
Yeah.
people have car payments. So you're better
Yeah.
off just saving the money and paying the
Yeah. Yeah.
car outright and then not having a car payment.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, that's like finance 101. And again, I was talking to my mom about it today. And I mean, she knows, of course, but like basic, it's all about cash flows, and cash flows in, cash flows out. You got to think about it like a bathtub. You got a bathtub with a hole in the bottom. You're filling up that bathtub to take your bubble bath, but that hole in the bottom is more than the water coming in. So you got an empty bathtub. You're not taking a bubble bath. So the key is you have to either pour more water in the tub, or you got to let less water pour out. There's no like foolproof way to do it, but yeah, like that's bad. I know like credit building is a big thing, and like building credit is good, but you got to know what you're doing with it.
Mm-hmm.
But like no, like splurging on whatever and putting 80%, 90% on your credit card and saying like, oh no, bro, like I'll pay it off. Like don't even bother. Like you
Yes,
don't want to live a
so
See, that's
lifestyle of credit unless that credit is making you more money, which of course, like you take out loans and you go on margin trading. If people want to get on margin. I know Robinhood. I mean, I still use Robinhood even though fuck Robinhood because that is Robin the Hood. I got TD Ameritrade too, but I mean, dude, 2.5% yearly interest accumulated daily, like 2.5% a year. Like those are great interest rates. Those are some of the lowest out of all the brokers.
yeah.
So like, if you know what you're doing, like, yeah, we're definitely worth it.
Um,
But finance, I mean, yeah, this is not financial advice by any means,
right.
but you know,
And switching up the
so.
brew over
oh,
there. What is
nice.
that?
This is you ever have flying dog?
No, sir.
No, I don't think so.
It's like acid. It's like the monkey. This is gonna get a bad review. I'll tell you this right now. I went through one of these the other day. Just chilling. I got home from work. I'm like, I'll have one beer. It's 9%, so it's gonna make your eyes hurt.
Hmm.
But it tastes just like fucking like grass. You ever like fall as a kid on the grass and you got that
Uh-huh.
grass and you smell like
Ooh,
grass?
that
That's what
do you like that or you don't?
I don't like that.
Oh, I was gonna say
You like the grass
it,
thing?
it's a wine, so it's I mean different, but it has a grassy note to it, but it's not. You got to try this shit. Kim Crawford Sauvignon Blanc. It's
Try
very,
it.
it's no, it's nice, it's crisp, dude, but like it has that grassroot.
Grassroots
Uh,
shit. See,
no, but
I
like
don't know.
no, like
Just like
no, no, dude,
you eat
not like
like
some kombucha shit. Like I know, bro. Like I know you're just showing me this IPA. Like I'm telling you about this nice exquisite fine wine that you can give to your fucking lady.
dude, my lady would have a glass of wine and like start puking. I gave her a truly like a couple weeks back, and she was like, "Whoa." It's
Same,
like
dude. I had that one glass of Merlot, and they're just like gone. You know.
so we got off topic. Finance, bro. You got the credit cards. You know how many people get a credit card and get those big like dollar sign eyes that are in movies? Where it's like,
Hey, shout out Luke.
dude, yeah, I mean, shout out
Yeah, when
Luke.
he was telling me his how much is on his cards and stuff, I was trying not to laugh in his face because it's kind of like it's serious,
He's
and I'm just
paid
like,
off
dude,
now, honestly.
so I use my credit card for everything, but I only
Hmm.
buy what I could afford, and I pay it off in full each month and just reap the rewards.
Yeah, you can't afford it
Dude,
unless you
because
can
like
buy it twice. They say
Yeah,
that's a Buffett.
we're
I think that's
that's a
young
Daddy
Buffett
Buffett.
adults, dude.
king.
We buy stupid shit.
Oh yeah, dude. I bought a
Dude,
fucking drum set that I've played twice. I have a full drum set over here and I touched it twice.
I have a mini fridge that I swear to God only holds beer. I
Oh
can
yeah, me
literally
too.
walk my fat ass and get the beer. Dude, I got so much. I got a French press coffee maker. And I've made French press coffee maybe twice. Maybe twice.
I gotta look.
I get up.
What is a French press? Is
I don't
that
know what
worth
it is, but I'm just
I'm gonna
picturing
Google
I'm
it.
just picturing Dan like with
Worth it?
straight up beans, straight up coffee beans, like grinding them up.
Oh,
You
this
want
French
those
press. Oh,
Dan, are you a beaner? Like straight up
oh God.
coffee beaning? Oh yeah, we're getting canceled because I said that. But straight up coffee beaner.
Dude, for a while, Rob. I'm talking. I have 3 different things to make coffee in my house. I'm like an
And
old, like
and how much
80-year-old.
can you taste the difference between each coffee? No.
Not throwing myself under the bus, but not at all. French press,
It's just a
actually,
process.
it's like, dude, that shit is like an experiment. Like you're going in there, you got to make sure water temperature. Like that shit is legit.
I'd rather just use my
But I don't know,
coffee or my Keurig. I
dude.
don't know what I have.
Yeah,
I don't
dude,
know.
I'm a Keurig guy.
I know you're not a big splurger, Spiro, and I like stopped. Like I try to like do those side hustles, but dude,
Hey
back
man, do
in
what
the
you gotta
day,
do.
see something, buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Buy it right off the bat. I bought a fucking fur coat once, like back like 2 years ago. Bought a fur, like literally a mink, like a whole mink, dude. Still
I
haven't
mean, it's
worn it.
tough though, bro, because you don't want like. I mean, I let it happen to me sometimes, but like, you don't want to let frugality also get in the way of just like making you like feel like sad or like bad, you know? Like you also do want to like indulge.
Yeah.
Can't be like stern 24/7, dude. But I know
I mean,
people like,
I've been contemplating buying an air fryer for months now, and like, dude, like every time I fry at my house, which is at least once a week, I'm just thinking like, wow, like imagine I had an air fryer right now.
dude,
Do
but like
like your parents not have an air fryer?
Nah, man.
Like not in here, dude, get one.
I was
I
telling
have
my
one.
parents about the air fryer, and they're like, why would you get an air fryer? Like you could just like fry.
No, dude, I'm telling
I was
you.
like, yeah, like you're absolutely right.
Yeah, my mom wanted one for Christmas like 2 years ago. She made such a big deal about it. She never used it, so I'm like, all right, dude, I'm gonna use it. Like, and
Oh
like,
yeah,
I mean, I'm not a good cook at all, so it's kind of dope. You just like throw some chicken in there, put it on chicken mode, and walk away and come back,
yeah,
and then there you go, you got chicken.
yeah,
It's
dude.
dope.
No,
that's
like
not.
exactly.
I think that's way better, Rob, than when we tried to fry stuff for epic mealtime in my
Oh my
house.
god, do you remember that?
Yeah, I burnt my whole face with the fryer grease.
Oh
I
yeah,
think that but air fryer has definitely changed a lot of things.
oh yeah.
Yeah, like it's a game changer. Nothing
But
beats though, like nothing beats like real deep frying though. And some
not at
nice
all.
beef tallow.
Dude, I used to have one of those, and it changed the game for a while. My dad abused it, would never change the oil. It was like a chop shop.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that's the best. It's the most taste.
Dude,
All that keef.
I don't even know, man. But I guess you do gotta splurge every now and then.
Dude,
No, yeah,
I've been talking for about 2 years. Haven't pulled the trigger yet on like a custom Versace bathrobe. I think they're like $800.
Don't do that.
do you use a bathrobe?
No, because I don't have one.
This guy will
But if
Oh,
never
I'm
you
gonna
use
use
it.
buy
that.
one, I'm gonna buy a dope ass one that's got my
Oh yeah.
fucking name embroidered in
Don't do. All right, if you do it, I'll do it.
it.
If you do it, I'll do it.
I'll probably
If
do
it
it, dude.
didn't become so mainstream, I wanted a pair of Versace flip flops.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, they're
dude,
dope with the Medusa head on them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
or
those
the
are dope.
Gucci. Why don't what are the ones? You know the ones I'm talking about. You just picture it in your head.
I know what you're talking about.
Picture it in your head. You know what I'm talking about. What brand is that?
It's Gucci. Oh, the
Yeah. But
white.
like, and then you just see like those on like everybody, and you're like, oh, I guess everybody has $150 lying around.
Yeah, dude, for real.
I
That's
mean,
like the.
I'd rather just wear fake Timberlands, but that's just me.
They
I
have like
remember.
Gucci sunglasses just on their head as like an accessory, and then they're wearing like a different pair of sunglasses.
Yeah. No, yeah, like
Did that where
I
like
got yeah, like wearing my
glasses.
Oakley's, got the
They
Gucci's on top.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I'm got the Gucci's on.
fucked up. So many. That just brings me to so many people that do that.
I know.
You gotta think, we're not the only people that like go crazy with money or think about this shit. Like, dude, you know who I saw the other day? Remember that kid Lionel in your grade, Rob?
Yeah, he's got a Tesla.
Bought a Tesla.
He's got a Tesla.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I saw that today.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Jealous.
I'm a little jealous,
He
I'll
was
be
definitely
honest.
not paying this kid that well.
I don't know what he does. I mean, he went to Cornell. Like, he went to a
He's
pretty
smart
top-notch
shit.
school, yeah. And, like, his other YouTube videos are doing pretty well. I don't know if he's, like, doing
I
enough
know
to
his
make money
brother
off of it,
was
but...
I never really knew him, but talented guy. I've seen his content, but I don't really.
Yeah, his, like, YouTube videos,
Yeah.
like, I'm pretty sure he does all the editing and stuff himself, and it's, like, it looks like
I
if
saw
he's, like,
something
a
cool with
million views, or a million subs, or whatever.
like for all of his friends' birthdays or something, he like sent them something.
Oh, yeah,
Using
I
like a
mean,
drone.
dude, ever since we were in middle school, he's been making like YouTube videos and they would just like get popular. He won like
Mhm.
a year supply of like Arizona iced tea. He won some contest back then. And yeah, he's always just stuck with it.
Crazy, dude. I thought I was splurging Tesla. Give me a fucking Tesla.
Yeah, I mean, he drove like a Camry for a while. So like he probably
Fuck
just
yeah,
saved
dude.
all his money.
I've honestly been contemplating with the next car, like you might have to get a Tesla.
Dude, so I was talking to this guy I work with and he was just like, "Hey man, is your next car going to be a truck?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't really need a truck, so probably not." And he's like, "Pfft." He's like, "A man without saying he don't need a truck is like a man saying he don't need balls." And so I'm like, all right, well, if I got to get a truck, dude, those cyber trucks are badass.
Our friend Leo, wants to get. Leo's like totally strung on getting one.
On a
Yes, he
cyber
is.
truck?
I mean, he will, and he'll pick us up in it.
So I was telling him, like, yeah, man, I'll probably get a cyber truck, like, if I start saving now or whatever, like, not basically the smartest, like, financial thing I could do, but I'm like, dude, fuck it, dude, I'll get it.
The
Like,
future, man.
and he
So
was like, yeah, dude, he's just like, dude, you're gonna spend like 60, 70 grand on that, dude. You could get like a Ford King Ranch, this and that. What kind of work truck is that? And
I
I'm like,
mean,
dude, I don't.
my dad has a Ford King Ranch, but from like I think it's like an '05. Very nice.
Yeah. And I was just like, dude, it's not gonna be my work truck. I work here with you.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah.
just like,
He's like, nah, you're not gonna be hauling.
yeah, exactly. Like this kid, like I tried to explain to him, like, dude, I'm not buying. Like, if I was gonna buy a work truck, I'd buy something else. But like, I'm buying this just because it's dope, kind of thing. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
he,
having a truck is like useful, but like you only do truck activities when you have a truck.
right. Like he
Like
thought I was
hauling.
building a business around a truck. Like if I was building a business, I probably wouldn't buy a cyber truck to have my like work truck that's gonna get like dinged and dented, which like I don't even know if the cyber truck can with because it's fucking bulletproof. But either way, when I'm thinking of like
Is
a
it
work
really
truck,
bulletproof?
I think so. I don't know if the body is, but I
That
think
alone,
the glass is supposed to be.
that alone would purchase.
You remember
Yeah.
the botch demo?
Yeah, that
That
was
was
a
embarrassing.
fluke. Yeah.
That was like
Shit
so
happens,
not
dude.
Elon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shit happened. I saw that. I'm like, this ain't Elon.
This
And
ain't
that was like
Elon.
when I was reading that book, dude. I'm like, this shouldn't happen.
Yeah, I
This
think he
guy,
said that like because they hit it with the sledgehammer first and then threw the ball at it. They think it made like stress fractures and whatever. Yeah.
Stress fractures aren't too bad though. Think about it.
We're really
Speaking of that, man,
riding
how's your
Elon's
arm?
dick.
Yeah, I agree with that. Dan,
he's
how's
the
that
man,
wrist, buddy?
man. Dude, the wrist is not good. I'm gonna let you in right now. The wrist is not good. Rob doing for. So there's this like midget fucking kid, dude. This Oompa Loompa motherfucker that we go to the gym with. Good friend of ours.
Yeah,
So I don't want
It
I
to.
was
sounds
gonna
like an
say that.
asshole. It sounds like you guys fucking hate him.
No, he's like an asshole for this. So I'm
Nah,
working
great
out
kid,
with him. I should have noticed, like, I'm Spiro's height. Spiro's my height. This kid is not my fucking Rob. This kid is like my brother's height. Like we're doing like squatting. We're just doing like a compound lift, and like After a set, I'm like, I should probably move over with Spiro because I'm gonna hurt myself. I just like, you ever have that feeling? You wake up that day, you're like, I'm gonna hurt myself today,
No.
They never came.
dude. So we start putting weight on, and it gets to a point where I have to like kind of bend over and put the like bar on, and I'm like, I don't think this is right. I don't do it one time. I just put it on. I go to help him. I grab the end of the bar, dude. All you hear is like a fucking pop in my arm. But I like couldn't move my wrist. And this kid, dude, he's just like, Rob, if you met him, you would like, he is bull rat. He's like met from he starts getting Tiger Bomb, rubbing Tiger Bomb on me. He's like, "You're gonna feel better," and he starts like bending my wrist all certain ways, dude. So like, I go to the doctor. They're like, "Oh, you tore something. Like, it's not good. You probably shouldn't be doing that." Dude, so like the next 2 days in a row, this kid would come to my house with Tiger Bomb, and he's like, "Let me rub it on you." I'm like, "Get the fuck, get away from me!" Like, get away from me. I don't want that,
Yeah.
dude. So now I'm like broken goods. I just go on the treadmill at the gym like a 95-year-old fucking female. And this kid's like sitting there. He's like, "You good?" Dude, the next day, he's like, "You're gonna go work out with us, right?" I'm like, dude, I can't even lift my own fucking ass off the canvas. I probably couldn't even wipe my ass if you asked me to. This hand, I'm like, there's no way. Dude, nah, but it gets better. So yesterday, I'm leaving work, going out the back door. Rob, you know the back door.
I know the back
I got a
door.
pizza. I got a pizza in my hand, dude. Food on me. I got my water bottle. I'm just walking, and I'm like, it's a little icy in my head. I'm like, I'm already fucked. I
Huh.
already start thinking, I'm fucked. There's no way I'm fucked. So I'm walking, dude. I take one wrong step in the air. I'm like, fuck it. Dude, I went flying. And I just hear this black guy. All you hear is, ah ha ha, ah ha ha ha. Dude, while I'm like in the air, just like, so I land right on the rip. And I just hear him, he said, "That's unfortunate."
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Unfortunate. I'm sitting there, I'm like, "This is unfortunate, motherfucker." I'm like, "What do you mean, man? No shit, it's unfortunate." That's how my week went.
I thought you had
Unfortunate.
a good week, but
I mean, I had a good week until because I've been trying to block that shit out of my head, dude. I fell when I went to my house yesterday after kebab. That's why I didn't say anything.
again.
I fell going up the stairs. I'm like, this ain't my week for like injuries. I'm like Bubble Boy. Remember that movie with the Bubble Boy?
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Well, I mean, it's all about risk mitigation, you know?
Wrist,
Don't
dude. That
step on
fucking
black
kid,
ice.
that kid. I mean, black shouldn't have stepped on black ice. What am I supposed to do, man?
No, I mean, I hurt myself pretty often. I pulled my back like last month. Got over it in like a week, but that's like minor.
I'm just accident prone, dude.
Yeah, you really
At
are.
least I know what's gonna happen. I like should have known that I shouldn't be fucking around with that Oompa Loompa bag.
You got like
I
a
should have.
premonition, like Final Destination.
I had some That's So Raven shit. I had like a
That's a
flash.
Raven, dude. Oh my god.
Like this shit is not gonna end well. You guys ever have that shit? Or am I the only one?
Yeah,
Like,
all
just
the
wake
time,
up
man.
a certain day, you're like, I don't think this is gonna end that well.
That's pretty much every Monday.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, Mondays, here we go. Today's gonna suck.
Monday.
Honestly, I don't mind. Like, I like Mondays just because I have the day off. I actually don't have to do anything on Mondays. No
You on
class and no
Monday?
work.
So
Dude, I
I
should have.
like,
You go.
I was gonna say I like Mondays, ever since I started investing in the stock market, just because I
Oh,
need, like,
three-day weekend this weekend, though, dog.
I know, we're
So
closed.
not gonna have shit to do.
Yeah, so that's what I look forward to on Mondays. Like, I'll stay up all night on Sunday till like 4 a.m. and start checking the pre-market. And
Why is it closed?
President's Day,
President?
yeah, that's
Joke
Monday.
of a holiday. I don't know what your
I mean,
story.
right, well, George
Retarded
Washington's birthday, bro.
Yeah, George
Like,
Washington and Abe
you don't want to
Lincoln.
be insensitive.
Yeah.
Like him and everything, but like, I don't give a fuck. Rob,
No, I
keep going.
know.
Yeah,
Damn
like
those
I
heathens.
really don't know why the banks are closed on it. It is kind of like a
Well, the banks would want any excuse to be closed.
Yeah, true.
All
But
they do is
like,
loan their money anyway.
but yeah, that's what I like about Mondays. I don't like how I have to go to work, but it is exciting waking up and trading.
Oh, definitely. I look forward to it.
And then
I
that's
got
kind of like what sucks about Fridays, because then you're just like, oh man, I have the weekend off. There's no action going on.
exactly.
At least you have off from work.
No, I mean like a lot of volatility going on. Like definitely looking forward to those markets on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's probably gonna
Looking
be
at
pretty
looking at
bullish.
Facebook and McDonald's. Like I've been long on those, but if anybody's out there,
You're
if
in
anybody cares.
Facebook site. You're investing in that fucking company.
Well, I mean
So
like I
you're
wouldn't. Yeah,
drinking the blood. Like you're out here telling us not to sip the Kool-Aid, but you've been sipping.
You're giving
You're
them
that
funds.
I mean like, yeah, if the
Like
opportunity is there.
I get it. Like there's money to be made. You know.
I mean, you're not investing. I would say what I'm. It's not like investing necessarily. Like I don't think Facebook makes any money from what I do.
Yeah, but they do.
Well, they definitely do.
But like at the same time, like that like
Well, I mean, we're big like Raytheon guys, dude, and like you already know that Raytheon does just like black market like arms deals to kill Palestinian kids, you
yeah,
know.
I mean I just watched what's that movie on Netflix? War Dogs. I just watched that the other day.
I saw that.
Oh, dude, it's
Well,
pretty good.
I saw it on Netflix, but I didn't watch it.
Oh,
So,
it's
about
good.
that.
I'd check it out. But yeah, I mean I'm big Raytheon guy and yeah, I mean
Yeah, I mean, like anything that you put your money into in that stock market, pretty much
yeah, it's not
is
there to
just a pretty
benefit you.
globalist.
Yeah. It's not really there to
Like
benefit
a
you.
globalist company, like Visa, even
Yeah.
Visa, Microsoft, Apple. Like Apple has, all those like,
Keep pumping.
yeah, you know what? I mean, you better not talk about Apple and their ties with communist China.
Who doesn't have ties with communist China, dude?
Well, I mean, you love your NBA.
Pillow? Are you gonna talk about my pillow, dude?
Yeah,
Where do you think
everybody's
those
hating
pillows
on
are
Mike
made?
Lindell so
In
hard.
fucking America? That guy got canceled.
Did he?
That guy literally, he's the face. Yeah, all the places that distributed him, like Bed Bath and Beyond, all those places, done.
Bed Bath and Beyond is
Kroger's
dying
done.
though. Yeah, that guy.
Look at this guy. This guy's in my pillow says he
I mean,
loves
I
it.
own a My Pillow. I
Is
actually
it
got
good?
one
Is it
for
nice?
Christmas. Yeah. I mean, I mean, I like it more than a lot of the other pillows I have, but it's still also just a pillow.
Yeah.
It's,
That's
something, it's nothing to write home about.
No, I mean, definitely. Like, I mean, like, if you're like in the market for a pillow, like, you should definitely get a My Pillow.
I've
I still can't
seen.
believe they canceled that guy.
Yeah, I can't believe they canceled him either because I just saw a thing like on TV a couple days ago that he was like he wrote a book. He used to be a crackhead or something.
Yep.
And like I'm just walking
That's
through and he's
hilarious.
just like, "Yeah, I used to smoke crack or something like that." I'm like, "That's the fucking My Pillow guy. What's he doing smoking crack?" I thought it was after the My
What's
Pillow
he
and then
doing?
he went to crack, but no, I think
He
it was
started
before.
smoking crack?
Yeah, he couldn't
I think
handle the fame.
that's Phil Swift. Phil Swift is going to crack.
Oh, that dude, you know he's methed out, dude. He's just like, we're gonna saw this boat in half.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, a little crack
Dude,
never
it's
really hurt
cancel
anybody.
culture. We live in cancel culture.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
did you
real.
hear about that lady who was on she was on Disney. She got fired by Disney. I think she was on The Mandalorian. Gina Carano.
Oh, I just saw like the headline for it on Twitter, like in the news section, but I didn't care enough to click on it.
Yeah, she got canceled from Disney because she said that she made a comparison to how like the Nazis in Germany like like forced or like enforced like neighbors hating Jews for being Jews, and she was equating that to saying just like hating people for their political beliefs, how they're similar. So they said it was anti-Semitic, and she made light of the Holocaust, so they canceled her.
Jesus Christ.
oddly enough, she got picked up to do like some sort of movie with Ben Shapiro of Daily Wire, and he's like an Orthodox super Jew.
Yeah.
So like it's like crazy
Yeah, I
because
know.
like they
Ben.
said she was anti-Semitic, and then even though like China, even though Disney has all those ties with China and their Uyghur concentration camps.
Yeah, for real. I didn't even know about that until I was watching. I don't know if you saw the Andrew Schultz like comedy special
Mm.
on Netflix. That's pretty
Yeah,
good
when he's
too.
on the
It's
head stuff
quick.
there.
Like I've watched that probably 4 times and I still don't catch every joke.
Cool.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
you got that shit is good, man.
yeah,
Yeah, look into it. I never even I don't know what to think.
yeah. I think it's like Schultz Saves America or something.
Because when he talks about cancel culture, like it completely makes sense.
Yeah,
Because now it's like everywhere.
it
You can
really
do
is.
one thing in your life and you're done. You're done. You're shit canned.
Yeah, it's like something that happened like 25 years ago when it's like it
It
was a
was
different
acceptable.
time. Yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
to say that it was acceptable, but it's like a different time. So things like it was different time, so it was a different culture. You know,
Yeah.
like I remember like every year around Christmas time, dude, the Baby It's Cold song. They talk
Oh
about that.
yeah.
They're like, oh, she wants to leave, but the guy won't let her leave or whatever. It's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? You guys are
Yeah, but
canceling
then we're starting to
traditional.
flop.
It is, yeah. I mean, it's pretty misogynist and rapey, bro.
Yeah,
Just hate your
My
childhood.
grandmother still listens to that song, dude, till this day. She doesn't give a fuck.
yeah. I mean, it's a classic.
But like, if you listen to that song, like you're not allowed to.
Yeah,
Like, turn it off. Like we don't. Think about how many things got canceled within like the last like 4 years.
Aunt
Everybody,
Jemima.
anybody that had controversy was gone.
Aunt
and
Jemima.
the Land O'Lakes butter, the Native
Oh,
American lady.
The Washington Redskins.
Yeah, that one's bad.
dude, they have the Washington football team. What is
How
that,
stupid.
man?
I mean, dude, like they have virtual fans and they have like cardboard fans. Like they're like the
I
definition of cringe.
Dude, for the
the
Super Bowl, they paid $100 for a cardboard cutout
yeah
and a chance to win a Super Bowl ticket, but you know you're not winning that.
Yeah.
yeah
So you might as well just go outside, light it on fire, feed it to a chihuahua, whatever you want to do with it.
You're better off blowing it on Valentine's Day shit than
Yeah,
the
I mean,
Super
yeah,
Bowl.
buy roses.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And I'm like, oh, this shit makes me so mad.
I mean, like, what do you do going forward with this cancel culture? Because, like, what happens when you get canceled?
That's what I. That's why I deleted Facebook. Not for
I mean, like,
nothing, because I just want
you're still gonna get
to.
like canceled though.
Yeah,
yeah. They'll
obviously.
find something.
I've never said
Not
anything
even that.
incriminating.
Like, you just get canceled in general. Like, you're not gonna be
Imagine if
able
you
to
can
go to the
get
gym unless you get that jab.
since seventh grade. That could be the end of us.
Yeah, man.
That's like that's where we get cut off.
Yep.
It's just kind of amazing to me.
I mean, like, yeah, but like, no, like, you don't have anything to hide, bro. Like, you're good. Just let us collect all your data. See, it all just ties into each other. I mean, realistically, is this a simulation?
I'm
Simulate.
dude. No, I'm a big
No, I
fan.
mean,
I'm a big fan of the simulation theory.
well, I mean, I would, like, I'm a Christian. Like, I do have like a love for God. So I don't know if I can think this is a simulation, but like maybe that's what makes it a simulation. Maybe we're all in our own simulation.
I've never heard of this.
You've never
Hmm.
heard of the like basically like the Matrix. It's like you don't really know you're in the Matrix, but you're in like
Yeah.
this computer simulation that you don't realize that you're in it. And it's there's kind of like some I don't know, like the one thing that gets me is like you ever say something and you're like, "Oh, don't say that cuz then that's like it might come true." You know what I mean? Like if you like
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
say
yeah.
like you're hopping on like a plane or something, you're like, "Ah, I hope it don't crash" or whatever. You're like, "Dude, don't say that." You know? Well, like, dude, that's because we live in the simulation. If you realize that and you say something enough, it will come true, and that's what I believe.
Mhm. Oh well.
Like, even as like insane as it sounds, I mean, like to an extent. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think if I
No,
stand in the mirror and say like I'm gonna
I-
get like a second head, I'm just gonna start growing a second head. But like to an extent, it's just like there's some things where it's just like you could
there's no way
trick
that
the simulation.
truly.
I feel
Yeah,
Yeah,
that. I mean, I
like
could see that
I
being
understand.
possible.
and that's the other thing is that like I think anything is possible to an extent of some like I'm also Christian and it's like I don't know what to believe. So I kind of believe that there's a small percent chance of anything. Like, is the Earth flat?
Oh, of course.
Probably not. But I've also never been to space, so I've never seen it for myself. You know, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think it's flat. I think it would be hilarious if it is flat, though.
Imagine. I mean, because like everything we know and like everything we've learned, like it all comes from like some source, you know?
Right.
So like who was the primary source? Like everything we know as we know it. Like I've
Yeah.
heard that 2 + 2 = 4 is actually racist because like who asked everybody, every other race, what 2 + 2 was?
Yeah. I heard math is
But I mean,
What?
racist.
I thought about that and like, that's retarded. But like I was really big braining it and I was like, no, like really though, like what if 2 + 2 isn't 4?
Yeah. I don't know where you're
You
going
know?
on that, but.
See,
No, I mean, yeah, like of course, like math is just math. Like we just decided it's gonna be this and like we all use that standard.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
that's for anything though. You gotta, dude. Going on that Valentine's thing, I was just asked why I didn't wish my girlfriend, why I didn't ask her to be my Valentine.
I mean, like why
Literally,
didn't you
as
though?
we're speaking,
Oh my god.
what does that even mean?
Why do
We've
you
been
have
dating for
to?
3 years.
Yeah.
I've actually been like,
Almost couple.
yeah, I mean, like that's happened to me in the past before. I was like, what do you mean? I had to ask you. Same thing, yeah.
Fucking crazy. All
Well, I
right,
mean,
boys. I think
man is a very simple creature. He just needs a full belly and an empty sack. Like a
oh
belly
shit,
full of mead.
Yeah.
uh, need.
Some
Uh,
meat and
All
porridge.
right, boys.
I think that's where we'll
I
end it.
think that
Yeah.
should.
Yeah, I better
All right,
call it a night
Tack.
here. Maybe eat some dinner.
All right.